All right, something a little different today. Today we hit it off the beach. Right here's Judson Brock. We took the big kayak out today. We went out about 20 to 25 miles. Did a little jigging, false albacore casting. Kind of loading up the cooler. We're getting swamped with no seams right now.
They're bad in March.
Today I caught my first red snapper in North Carolina and a bunch of other bottom fish, which I'll show you in a second, and we'll do a little catch and cook. Judson is a guide here in North Carolina. He also does Eastern Current, which is a podcast and YouTube channel.
Yep, like Elias said, I do guide here in town. I do a lot of inshore fishing, good bit of nearshore fishing. I'd say most of my clientele's inshore, but getting out with Elias and doing some of this nearshore stuff has been super fun, and we had a great day out there today.
It was actually a pretty good day, yeah. All things considered, all circumstances and challenges. So here's how this one goes. All right, so here's what's going on right now. We just dropped anchor. It's a little bit of a fire drill. Metal jigs, plastics, baits. We're kind of going through everything. So we really have no idea what we're gonna find.
Let all that
Spot A.
Oh, got a pink porgy, right?
I think it's a red porgy, right?
Porgy?
Yeah. So, I think, yeah, that's a nice one too. Cool. Look at that.
In the meat.
It's a nice one too. I have not seen one of these yet in my life in person.
On the jig? Yeah. That's an AJ.
Was on the jig?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm on.
Hold up. Not a shark, right?
Nope. Was yours under the boat? No, right? Holy crap. Guacamole, guacamole, guacamole. AJ? I think I got one of those too. This will be my first amberjack, YouTube.
Yeah, boy. Look at that. Run, baby.
I think I got sharked.
I think you got a big AJ.
I think I got sharked.
You think it just got sharked?
It's right there.
Got sharked?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big fish, man. That drag's not loose at all.
Yeah, we should just double, if we're on the structure, we should just double rig the bait and load up. Better fish?
Didn't even get to the bottom. I don't know if that hook's gonna handle it. We're gonna find out. It's kind of more of a bottom hook. It's some sort of really pretty fish. I don't know the type. It's got a lot of color. AJ? Yeah.
No, that's a,
Albacore?
no, that's a,
Blue runner?
I don't know.
Rainbow runner?
Rainbow runner.
That's a cool one. That's my first one of these species ever caught. He hit on the drop. All right, going back to the slow pitch jigs right now. Looks like bait's definitely catching a couple fish, but tangles. So back to the jig for me. There we go. On the retrieve. It's kind of cool. It's the type of fishing I kind of wanted to learn. Stuff on the retrieve, jigging structure, more interesting to me. Oh boy, that looked big. Oh no, oh no. I was gonna pay my taxes there.
Holy shark!
What kind?
Shark. Holy shit!
What kind of shark was it?
What was it?
Woo! All right, made a move off that first spot. Caught some fish there, but sharks showed up, and sharks are no good. Some old school cut bait fishing though.
Something real, huh?
Yep. Oh yeah, porgy time. Nice cooler. Giant porgy, what is that? There you go. Uh-oh. You got There we go. Red snapper.
Beautiful red snapper, yeah.
Season's closed. It's my first big red snapper though.
You can't keep them?
No. Whew.
Yeah, because when I hit mine, I didn't feel it nibble. It
That's a serious snapper. First one. You know.
What?
I think that's a keeper, right? Ah, yes, I got free mullet head from somebody else too. Thank you very much, Steve Ass, for.
You had eaten somebody else's?
Yep. And it's like a 14. Not bad. 14, 15. Oh, conditions finally. I can look at the camera and not get rain all over it. I'm picking away at stuff now. Picking away some good quality fish. I one red snapper, a couple of porgies, and just going meat rigged, high low, big hooks. Good haul now. Just landed this nice grunt. Camera's off, but first big grunt. We got fish to clean. This is a good situation for us. Lots of porgies, sea bass, rainbow runners. All right, guys, we're gonna head back to Lake Kitchon. Oh, little jolt head.
Oh, the first one of the day.
No, I got one earlier.
You got one earlier?
Yeah, a little bit, same size, little guy. Catch much bigger ones than this inshore right now. All right, let's pack it up, organize, fillet some fish, talk back in better conditions, kayak fish in better conditions. That's for all you guys who say I don't keep fish. Right there, I keep fish. I think I saw one.
I think you can definitely get it across them.
Yeah, I see him now. Where?
There you go, you're in them.
Where?
Wait till you see them pop if they're right still.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, where's another jig so you can rig one up?
Oh, in this box here.
You want me to grab his tail for you?
I should be able to manage, but since you're handsome and free. Oh yes, sir. We got ourselves some March albacore action. Look at that. Peace out, Al. See you in October. All right, this is the
Where are they? Right here.
new Albie Smasher.
Wait, slow down for a sec.
If you want a false albacore fish, check this guy out. Soft plastic profile. Launches like a missile. Oh, missed him. Damn it. There he is. Oh, the Albie Smasher. The new products, baby.
Oh, really?
Yep. So these new Mackinaw shats, they'll swap the paddle tail body and the split tail body.
Just a touch alive.
I shouldn't tell you about this product until I land this fish. Oh, swim, Toonie, swim. Had a busy day. That's for
Albies, some spring albies.
Look at that, look, a little lure there, huh? Look at that, little football.
See him?
On this Albie Smasher. These guys are available now. I know it's not Albie season for most of the coast, but pick them up off my website. That's a nice fat football right there. All right, man, awesome. The idea behind this is a small plastic profile with a heavy jig head so you can launch it, fish that small profile with a little bit of speed and weight.
We need to get it further across them.
There we go.
There you go, that should be a fair shot.
They're not jumbos though.
They're not too big, but they're bigger than those ones we had last year. That's for sure. Nice.
trap. One more chance.
Oh yeah.
Doing this thing, you can throw it further.
That's a nice one. Talk about a long day. I just finished up. Did sunrise to sunset basically. Not a bad day of fishing. Thank you to Judson and his nephews taking me out. It was probably a little too rough to take the kayak out anyway, and caught some fish. You know, just jigging around, seeing new bottom, experiencing a different fishery. I've not seen that really. I haven't seen that type of offshore fishing too much yet here. So it's cool to catch first red snapper. Lost my first AJ of size probably. We were calling those rainbow rudders in the video. I think those are just big banded rudder fish. Seems like we get a lot of big banded rudders around here. Same family though, they're probably pretty good to eat. So I'm gonna relax. We'll do a little grunt and red porgy cook off tomorrow. So here goes. I've got a lot to learn for the 20-mile range jigging. I guess when it comes time to work the jig, knowing when to use the heavier rods, I guess you can't multitask kind of like how I do inshore, to use a light rod to catch both the bottom fish that you want to eat and probably a more desirable game fish. It seems like out there it's one or the other. You either fish to fillet and fry, or you fish for the big stuff with a big tackle. I don't think you can get away with that compromise as easily out there. And yeah, it was cool. We bumped into some albies on the way back, and it's so cool to see. One of the things I didn't mention in that video, as soon as you get to certain mileage increments, the water temperature changes and the ecosystem changes with that water temperature change, because the Gulf Stream is impacting what's coming and going on these structures here. So when we got to 20-mile range, it was 66-degree water. Near the beach where we started, 58. It's pretty cool. So that impacts what's moving in and out. And I'm sure that water temperature changes throughout the season for the guys that get to fish offshore a whole lot. That being said, let's give one of the more less glorious fish a moment to shine. We're gonna fry up a porgy and a grunt. I've never tried that red porgy before. 3 fish bag limit per person. We hit our limit, and 14-inch minimum size. And the grunts, no bag limit, no minimum size requirement. I think they're kind of looked down upon, those grunts. I ate them once before. I thought they were pretty good. So fish sandwiches it is. So here we go. Never seen this fish in person until the other day. They've got teeth, a little bit of a different shape on the head, and that reddish color, which is kind of cool. Let's see, how does the meat look? Usually you can tell pretty quick after cutting it open what you're dealing with. This is looking pretty good, actually. A lot of the fish in this family tend to have a little bit of a different taste. This porgy family, this one's definitely the softest out of all of them. But yeah, some pretty good looking fillets. All right, and your second contestant, the grunt. This little guy seems to be kind of overlooked. They're pretty cool looking, actually. I bet they're pretty feisty little predators down there. All right, not bad. Just like any of these other bottom fish. That's what it looks like to me. These fish are easy to fillet, however, there's just not that much meat on them. I'm sure this fish falls in line with drum and sheep's head and a lot of those other bottom fish. The taste profile of it, probably around porgy, I would guess. All right, we're gonna fry these up. That's what I like about a bottom fishing trip, right? Panfish, you fry them. All right, we're getting our fried fish on. Yeah, let's be honest. Everyone judges fish either by how well it fries or how well it goes on the grill, right? Let's give it a try. That's the porgy on the right. All right, let's give this porgy a try. It's excellent. Very close to black sea bass or red snapper. Yeah, indistinguishable between those. You could have told me that was black sea bass. Nothing like sheep's head or scup. Definitely much milder and flavorful, juicy, whatever you want to call it. Soft. It is very soft though. All right, let's give poor grunt a try here. Grunt is also really good. Grunt is a little drier and more mealy. Really good. It's a little firmer, but it's a little drier and less, flavorful. But at the end of the day, both are going to be excellent on a fish sandwich. So let's get over to the next step. I'm going to end up using the porgy because it just fits better. All right, what you want is a good bread, right? Number one thing is a good bread. This around here, that is a great bread. Tomatoes, yeah, this is all optional, right? The bread ends up making it. You can use cheese on it if you'd like. I'm going to skip the cheese. Little parsley. If you want a little tartar sauce, sure, you can go a little bit. And right here I have a little bit of a homemade red cabbage coleslaw. I don't have much onions available at the moment. I put a little bit of onions in here, but basically this is just mustard, vinegar, a lot of black pepper, and a little bit of mayonnaise. Here it is, man. That is a good fish sandwich. There it is. That's awesome. Thanks to Judson. Check out that YouTube channel, Eastern Current, North Carolina. He does a lot of inshore fishing. Not a lot more than I do. I don't do much inshore fishing. He does a podcast. Really appreciate him taking me out on that nearshore stuff. I haven't done that before. I'm probably not going to do any striper fishing this spring up north. But all my products, I've forecasted this well ahead of time. All of my products are well stocked on my website. Amazon and other retailers. If you're looking for swim shads for striped bass right now, please, the best decision to do is to buy them directly from me. They'll go out in the mail, and you know, that'll be the quickest way to get them right now. Amazon has said that they are limiting what third-party retailers are sending into the shops. Those new Mackinac shads are available also. The split tails, I modified them. I took out the underspin. I added 2 much larger wire bait keepers now, so I made some changes to make them a little bit better. So all that stuff's available now. I put it in the mail. It leaves here, and if it ends up, and if mail service is fine by you right now, you get it quickly. So far, I haven't heard of more than 1 or 2 issues of people ordering off my website right now and not getting product in. I'm well stocked for over a year. So I shouldn't have any issues on inventory right now. So kind of foresaw that issue. So thanks again. There's affiliate links in the video's description. What jigs work best, and a little bit of the rigging. Fish sandwich recipe is awesome. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Put some meat in the freezer today. I'm just biding time to get the kayak back in the ocean before things really shape up around here. So we'll catch up with you guys soon.